back. Glad you can make it today for some more common sense cooking. Today we're doing pulled pork and fresh coleslaw. Now if you don't have the time or the energy to make fresh coleslaw, that's alright. Buy it out of the bag, but don't use that dressing. Just throw that away and make your own dressing, and we're going to do that in just a second. Right now I've already started, before you got here, I've already started shredding cabbage. We're going to finish up shredding cabbage and carrots, and then we're going to put this together, put it to bed, and then we're going to talk about knives and pulled pork. Whee! We're going to squeal like a pig today. I know it's loud, but you know what? Sometimes it has to do that. Now this is fresh purple cabbage. I cheated and already did because I know you don't want to sit here and watch me just chop cabbage all day. This is our cabbage. This is all from my garden. But, you know, you can buy fresh cabbage, and you know what? For like 42 cents a pound, 80 cents, you can buy a whole head of cabbage. And depending on the size, if you're going to make coleslaw, I'd get a small head, so it's going to be probably about 50 cents. Somewhere around there. And it's so much cheaper and just as easy to put your blade in your food processor on shred. This side, right here, this big side, right here. For the cabbage, cut it into quarters, and it's like lightning. Now we've done the cabbage. We've done the cabbage, and now what we're going to do is the carrots. Now if you do the carrots on the same blade, you're going to end up with coins. You don't want that. And my I have two food processors. This one has like 7 different blade sizes and attachments. So I love it. Now I'm going to flip it over so that we've got the little holes. The end of the little holes are pointing up. They're not flat. They're bumpy. And that's to do the carrots with. And this is so fast when you get it locked in. Alright. Technical difficulties, oh well. We live our life that way. That's okay. These two didn't make it all the way through. That's all right. Because part of today's lesson, our cooking lesson, besides the food, is always going to be just something you should know how to do easily. And today it's all going to be about knives and walking knives. No, you don't need a leash. You just need good hands, good eyes, and a good knife. Alright, so now we have our coleslaw. Let's get this out of the way so you can see it. Y'all see that? Isn't that pretty? We've got green cabbage, carrots, and purple cabbage. That's all it is. Now go and toss it up. In fact, I underestimated how much I'm making. Now, one reason why so we're going to switch bolts. One reason why I am making such a big amount of coleslaw is I'm getting ready for this weekend. We're having a big burger and bonfire Saturday to say bon voyage to the Navy. Ta-da! Navy mom. To my Navy bonus son, Jordan. He leaves on the 31st. This is his last weekend at home for the next 2 years. He'll be on a destroyer based out of Rota, Spain. So we're having family and friends over this weekend to say anchors away to Jordan. He loves his daddy's burgers. So we're going to be doing burgers and pulled pork and chicken on the grill. And then we're going to be having a big bonfire. In fact, I'm clearing right now. I'm burning brush right now as we speak. And just mix it up. Isn't that pretty? All right. Woo, that's so pretty. Now you're saying, well, the party's not till Saturday. Why are you making it on Wednesday? Coleslaw is one of those things that the longer it sits, the better it gets. It's really ideal. By Saturday, this will be the most perfect. even if we weren't having the party on Saturday, we wouldn't be eating this until tomorrow. It's got to sit in the refrigerator for at least 24 hours before you can eat it. All right? That's just easy. To make the flavors meld. Sorry, didn't mean to get in front of you. That was rude. Now what we're going to do is clean up a little bit. This looks like trash to you. It looks like something I can throw to the chickens. I'm just put it in the food processor bowl, and it'll all go out to the chickens later. Oh, we've got these carrot scraps left over. Okay, walking a knife. This is walking a knife. Remember I told you when you cut, you down, finger always on the end of the blade to guide your knife. Alright? Firm grip, finger on the end of the blade, not the handle, not up here like this. You need it right there on the end of the blade, like that. And you're always going to go down with the tip and back toward you. Down and pull back, down and pull back, down and pull back. Now, if you have herbs, little things, onions, little things you want to do, this is called walking the knife. I've got these two little pieces of carrot. Okay, I'm going to line them up right next to each other, about this far into the knife. I'm going to put the palm of my hand with my fingertips up as high as I can get them. Just like this. And we're going to just start walking it. See how the knife walks? And you just keep moving stuff up underneath the blade. Don't chase the food. Bring the food to you. There you go. And you're done. If you're going to scrape your board, you're always going to use the back of your knife. Why ruin your blade? You work too hard to keep it sharp. And there we go. That's how we do that. Whew, cabbage everywhere. Good Lord in heaven. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to make our dressing. Get out of the way so you can see. Good Lord, Lynn. Okay. Now we're going to make our dressing to go on it. Yes, you can buy bottled dressing. Yes, when you go to your produce department, you'll see the bags of already coleslaw mix where you just dump it in a bowl and it's got a little packet of sauce. Yeah, you can do that, okay? If you have to, go ahead. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm saying it always tastes better when you do it yourself. And you say, well, it will help. Okay. Cup of mayonnaise, half a cup of Dijon mustard, whisked together is the base. Okay, so you don't have Dijon mustard. You use regular yellow mustard. Okay, well, you're not going to use that. That's, no. But what you can use, I set up in 2 locations for the wrong thing. What you can use is Dijon mustard. Dijon and honey dressing. A little bit of that. And then we're going to just take that as our base and go from there. So let's open it up. Always open it before you shake it to let air in so it shakes. Have you ever noticed that something won't shake up when you're trying to shake it up? Okay. Am I measuring it? No, I'm eyeballing it because the big bowl, know about how much I need. There you go. There you go. That's about all you need. About a half a cup or so. If I need more, I will add more. I will make more. Next, hang on just a second. Good Lord, Lynn, you set up all backwards. That's all right. That's okay. I'm still here. Don't go away. Ta-da! The magic of television. Or in this case, the magic of YouTube. Alright. So now, I got everything I'm going to add to this. First, we're going to start off with some red wine dressing. Or red wine vinegar. And you're just going to give it a shot to just barely cover the top of the dressing. See? You just a light film over the top of the dressing base. Alright. And this is really easy when you get all your stuff together first. Some sea salt, little sea salt. Not much, just a little. Ground black pepper. I like to put some crushed red pepper seeds in it. I also like to put poppy seeds. However, I don't have any poppy seeds, so I'm not going to put poppy seeds. I've also done it with caraway seed. That's garlic, little bit of this goes a long way. That's celery seed. Excuse me. And a little onion powder. Now, if you want to shred onion into your cabbage, go right ahead. There's no rules. You can put whatever you want to in it. If you want to put zucchini in your slaw, you can do that. If you want to put broccoli in it, you can do that. And you're just going to whisk it up real good. And we're going to pour it over it. Don't ever leave your bowl. Look at all the goodies you leave in the bowl. Don't just pour it and say I'm done. Scrape it out. You don't want to leave nothing behind. Alright. Can you tell that I don't do this for a living? Well, I cook for a living, but I'm not on camera for a living, thank goodness. Alright. We're going to give it just a little bit of a toss. It's not going to get all coated. You're going to say that doesn't look like enough dressing for this big a bowl. What will happen is the cabbage will wilt down. And as it wilts down, it intensifies more in the flavor. So you don't want it swimming in dressing. You just want it lightly coated in dressing. So this is just the initial done. Now we're going to stir it several more times before we get ready to serve it. Alright. So, there's our first stirring. And then we're going to put that in the refrigerator in a little bit. Now hang on just a second, and we're going to go to the other side and do some pulled pork.